Hi Ivana. So we just saw your new show.
Yeah.
It's with a chain. So
yeah,
what's the deal with the chain?
What's the deal with them?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know if you read the story. So there was this kind of like, I always like get inspiration from the love stories. So this time I saw on a Brooklyn bridge, I saw this like old couple that they had like tattooed like chains in both of their arms, and they were sitting there, so I could like definitely see that it was like way back ago, and they were already like covered because like old skin gets a bit like more yellowish or orange. So that was the inspiration, and that's how I always thought. So I just even got like a really small glimpse of the life or idea, and then the whole collection starts to develop the story by itself. So that was like the starting point for this collection.
And did you make also the movie in front of that?
Yeah.
And I read that you are studying now in New York.
Yeah, actually I've graduated already. So I was studying filmmaking there.
Okay. So it's your own movies.
Yes.
And the one from last year also.
Yeah, I've done them all. Yeah.
Okay. So what's your style as can you describe it as a filmmaker?
As a filmmaker? Well, I would say the whole style of mine is the same than in the clothes in Ivana Helsinki style. It's a bit kind of like an mixture of Scandinavian and Slavic, a bit melancholic.
Sort of rock and roll as well.
Yeah. There is like always some kind of, I'm an old rock chick, so maybe that's always there in the background of everything. So it's part of my whole.
I see the details a little bit here.
Well, there's a lot of music here. I don't know if you see it on stage, but like.
Fabulous. So it's like 50% knit now.
Yeah, most of this collection, the knit collection is really big this time.
And I saw the last year's show in the winter, and I believe there was no knit. There were?
Yeah.
But there's more now.
Yeah, it was like.
So what's the choice for the knit? Is this a season or?
Well,
I mean, you want to try?
It's really random how I make the decision. So it's like this time I fell in love with this copper thread, and then I got to like maybe I went overboard with the knit then this time. So, but yeah, that happens sometimes.
And what are your plans for the future? You already have. Not working on the next collection yet?
No, actually, yeah, but I've always worked really not in that kind of like structured way. So it's more like a lifestyle, and things come and go. I have a few movies that I still have to finish.
Okay. And what are you going to do after graduating? The film? Are you going into the film business? You're starting, or just?
I wouldn't say it's film business. I would say that it's more like doing my own artwork, and sometimes it can be films or it can be different materials. So I feel it's more like the most important thing is that you have your own instinct and your own style, and then you can just use different tools to express it.
And do you always make short movies? Or are you working on longer ones?
Well, actually, I shot my first feature-length movie last summer in Texas, but that's still like in the post-production, so it's not ready yet. But I have done, and they are like these are more like a feeling. I call this like a visual poet, so it's more like something that you get the idea, and then it's just in a visual version, and everybody makes the story in their own head. But but I've done the narrative as well.
And you chose quite rock and roll music this time, and it wasn't live like the last time?
No, this time it was from the records. It's actually the songs from Typo Negative, where it was my very first fashion show, maybe 14 years ago, back in Finland, and I played Typo Negative then, so in that way it was kind of like
a bit nostalgic for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I will just film a little bit the collection.
Okay, thank you.